Stephenville did win the opening toss, and we had our Whataburger kid run the tee out. The only problem was Joshua wouldn't let us use our tee, so we didn't get to take it all the way out.
Well, this is the first time that we've done that, and we weren't kicking off because, usually Art Browse can't win a flip,
We usually take that for granted.
We'll take Chris Evans.
Kick is away. It is a squib kick that comes to about the 12-yard line. It is picked up by Hunter. Hunter trying to come to the near side, cuts up at the 20, and he's brought down right at actually the 19. He did not get to the 20. Hunter coming to the middle, trying to set up the starburst return. Joshua did probably the best thing to eliminate the starburst, and that's just kick a squibber along the ground away from the deep 4 return man.
Yeah, you're right. And Zach Hunter tried to bring it over to the near side boots and get a block, but good containment of that by the outside contain guys for Joshua.
Kellen Luker will come up to the line of scrimmage. He will be in shotgun. Trips to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Luker now is under center. Straight drop for Luker. Throwing out in the flats, has Cardwell. 30, 35 across the 40, cuts up 45, 50. He will score on the first play of scrimmage. It will go 81 yards. Luker to Cardwell, just like that.
All right, let me see. Somebody said it would take 30 seconds. Not quite.
Oh. 23 to be exact.
I was just about to say that Cody Cardwell on his first reception should go over 1,000 yards on the year. Well, he only needed 16, so you do the math.
Got plenty more on that one.
Man, that was pretty.
Ooh.
The defense is going, hey, good, we get to play now.
We could do the Whataburger kid right now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Jackets looking to the sideline with a swinging gate to decide what kind of extra point. They will go out of the swing gate. Snap back to Evett. Evett throws over to O'Neal. O'Neal's in trouble, and he will be tackled at the 12-yard line. So back-to-back weeks, Stephenville goes for the 2-point conversion on the opening score and does not convert. With 11:37 to go in the Nations Bank first quarter, our score, Stephenville 6, Joshua nothing. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
There's a new star in town, Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury. Come see the difference for yourself. New owners, anxious to win your business with the best possible deals. New hours, open weekdays till 7 and now open Saturday till 6. And most of all, new attitude. You'll love dealing with the friendly people at Techstar. If you don't buy from us, it won't be because of the price. Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury, Stephenville.
Hi, I'm Tim with Greenmaker Nursery. No landscaping job is too small or too big. From bedding plants to trees and shrubs, we can make your home more beautiful. Stop by or give us a call.
Welcome back. J.W. Boren getting set to kick off. Mr. Ross, if you could pick up your walkie-talkie and talk to Jay for a second, we'd appreciate that. J.W. getting set to kick off. Jackets going from right to left, and you get to tell you that first score came so quick as the Jackets in their home, all blue, Joshua in their white tops with blue helmet and blue leg gear. J.W. Boren's high end-over-end kick will be taken at the 11-yard line, up to the 15, trying to set the wedge to the 16, to the 17, and that will be it, maybe the 18-yard line for the Joshua return man. Returning the ball for the Owls was 37, Sid Vera. And that's where the Owls will begin. 1st and 10, they will give forward progress out to the 19-yard line.
That last scoring summary, if you will, Boots.
One play,
81 yards, 12 seconds. Luker to Cardwell, 81 yards. 2-point conversion was no good. That scoring summary brought to you by River North Small Animal Hospital.
Eric Lee under center, 2 receivers to the far side, a wingback look on that side as well. One back will take the pitch. The pitch is dropped in the backfield, up for grabs, and finally the man in the back, Nick Craddock, the tailback, is able to get back on the football at the 12-yard line. And John, do you think that maybe he was seeing the oncoming rush when the pitch was on its way?
Well, I tell you, these guys have got to be thinking, man, this is not what we wanted. This is nothing like what we wanted, and it's going to be difficult for them. I think you're exactly right. That's probably what happened to the pitch man. Timeout already?
We'll take a timeout. Might want to let you know that we got caught off guard so much with that first touchdown. We forgot to tell you that 2-point conversion. It was a David's Mattress World extra point attempt.
Yeah.
Still wasn't any good, but we appreciate the sponsorship nonetheless. We'll take a timeout. We're back in 30 seconds on KSTV.
Health-focused foods in the Bosque River Center can speed up your metabolism, burn fat, curb sugar cravings, and help shrink your appetite. New Xenadrine and Medicuts are two of the state-of-the-art diet products that work very quickly and cost less than $1 a day. These products are thermogenic formulas, which help the body shed unwanted pounds and inches the natural way. Come by and let us show you New Xenadrine and Medicuts. Health-focused foods in the Bosque River Center is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 6, and Sunday, 1 to 5.
Parenting is a constant learning process. What you have to do is prioritize.
Back in '88, Earl wanted to retire, spend more time with Tiger.
My dad taught me.
I met an American Express financial advisor. Dave is a personal friend of mine to this day. We trust each other because we got a track record.
It's about making smarter decisions.
And that's when dreams can happen.
Call today to find out how we can help you reach your dreams.
Welcome back after the Joshua timeout. It does set up 2nd down and 17 for the Owls at their own 12-yard line. Nick Lee under center, handing off to the first man through. That's the fullback. It was either Barnett or Smith. We'll wait until they unpiled to decide which fullback was on the play. Off the bottom of the pile, it was 33, Ryan Barnett. No gain on the play, so it'll set up 3rd down and 17 for the Owls. 10:38 to go here in the Nations Bank first quarter. If you're joining us now and thinking that Josh was on the opening drive of the game, nope. Stephenville, first play of scrimmage. Pass from Luker to Cardwell went 81 yards. Stephenville leads 6-0. 3rd down 17 for the Owls. Lee is under center, I formation behind him with Craddock at the eye. Play action setting up. Craddock throwing way over the head of the intended receiver. On the play was Sanders. Good coverage out there by Brady Gunn for the Jackets. It sits up 4th down on the incompletion, and Stephenville will get ready to receive the punt as Briles and Carr will go back and will stand around midfield.
Well, they ran a little stunt in the line there, a slant, and slanted right into the play, and it really gave the quarterback no chance of getting anything going.
Punt is away. It's end over end, taken by Briles at his own 47. Crosses midfield, finds a seam on the far sideline. Inside the 40, down to about the 38-yard line. And that's where Stephenville will get the ball to start their 2nd possession of the game. 40-yard punt, 10 yards on the return from Briles.
Boy, Briles just stands there. You notice he waits and lets see which way the hole's gonna develop for him, and then he just, I mean, he's like he's coming out of the starting blocks on a track.
Well, it's also as well like he waits long enough to let the coverage almost run past him and overcommit, and then he makes his decision.
You really noticed that last week in the Cleveland game especially.
1st and 10 for the Jackets at the Owl 38-yard line. Luker is under center. He sends Evan in motion to the near side. No backs in the backfield. Luker straight drop, looking to throw across the middle, has an open receiver. Cardwell at the 12. It was over his head. High pass from Luker is incomplete. Cardwell was open again. He got knocked off his feet at the 12, but certainly a better pass would have been about 20 to 25 yards on that play.
I was watching him run that during pregame, and boy, Kellen was just dead on from about 30 yards out, and he'll get that one back down, just to let him a little bit too high.
Twins on the near side, one to the far side, one back standing next to Luker in shotgun. Inside handoff, now Luker on a keeper throwing out in the flats, finds Ferrazes. Ferrazes drops the football.
That's a play we haven't seen this year.
It was a fake inside trap, and then Ferrazes coming out of a wingback set on the near side comes in a flare pattern toward the near sideline. It was a good pass from Luker, and Ferrazes just couldn't quite handle it, so it now sets up 3rd down and 10.
And Jimmy's going to hate himself because he might have scored on that one. They had that set up perfect. Had Evan out to block, the only cornerback out here. He could have run to the end zone.
Trips to the far side, one receiver to the near side. Luker in shotgun, one back standing next to him, and the snap goes all the way over Luker's head back at the 40-yard line. In some trouble, picks up a good block but then he'll fumble the ball back at the 30. Joshua has gotten on the ball at the 28-yard line, and that was just a disaster from the get-go as the snap went 10 yards over the head of Luker, and then Luker, when he went back to get it, got it at about the 35-yard line. Hunter gave him a great block to give him a second. Luker thought about trying to throw it downfield, and when he did, he got sacked, and the ball came loose.
Man, and that kind of hurts Kellen's rushing numbers.
Goodness gracious, what a loss on that play.
Boy, what a great block by Zach Hunter.
33 yards on the loss, and you're right, the guy that was about to hit Luker just disappeared.
Oh, man, he cleaned him.
Lee under center, pitch back to Craddock. Craddock looking to cut up. He's forced to the sideline, and then he's hammered at about the 27-yard line. A pickup of 3 on the play, maybe 2. We'll wait till they unpile.
He decided to just put his shoulder down when he knew he wasn't going to get any real yardage that time, Boots, and he put his head right down into the shoulder pads of McCormick, and there was quite an explosion down there at contact.
9:16 and counting here in the Nations Bank first quarter. Stephenville 6, Joshua nothing. Boy, that's the first time we have seen that type of snap this year, John. Luker has always had wonderful snaps in shotgun. I believe that's the only time I remember a bad snap this season. Lee, play action, set amp, rolling outside, in some trouble. Mercer forces him out of the pocket. Now Lee will run across the 25 to the 24-yard line. The quarterback picks up about 2 more yards on the play, so it'll set up 3rd down and 5 for Joshua just inside the 25-yard line.
I believe that was Boone that finally caught him. You're right, BJ didn't have a real good angle on him. He let him get outside containment, and when he did, Boone chased him down.
Hey, speaking of B.J. Mercer, if you watch the cable rebroadcast, and sometimes they do a player profile, and it lists on some of them what they want to do when they grow up.
You see the DJ?
He wants to be in radio. Let him hang out with us for a while. We'll take care of that.
Yeah,
He'll never want to be in radio.
We'll break him with that.
Lee under center, pitch to the far side. Craddock got some blockers, cuts inside the 20, and then is stood up at the 21-yard line. He will be well short of the 1st down. It looked like he had plenty of yardage to pick it up, and then coming up was Jack Hodges, who stood him up about a yard short of the 1st down. It'll set up 4th, and when you're 0 for 18 playing the Stephenville Yellow Jackets, why not go for it?
And down 6-0 after one play.
So 4th and a long one for the Owls. Stephenville defense will be called upon to try to create the turnover on downs here as Lee is under center. 2 backs behind him in the eye. Craddock is at the top of the tail. Inside handoff to the fullback. He will barrel forward for about 2 yards. I believe he does have enough for the 1st down.
That was Hodges and Parks at the point of contact, and he just got the leg push to get him over the line, just barely enough for the 1st down.
It was Ryan Barnett, the same fullback that took the handoff a few minutes earlier.
It's a pretty good little drive here they put together. Got 1 1st down, and that's a big one that puts you in the red zone.
1st and 10 for the Joshua Owls at the Stephenville 18-yard line. 7:17 and counting here in the Nations Bank first quarter. Stephenville 6, Joshua nothing. Lee again is under center. Barnett the fullback. Craddock is the tailback. Pitch to Craddock. Craddock is nailed behind the line of scrimmage. About a 2-yard loss. Coming in quickly for Stephenville was Mercer again, as well as McCormick in there.
And Monk. Hey, Boots, I know you got to watch the play-by-play, but watch right at the snap if you can delay for just a second. Watch those 2 defensive tackles.
Parks and Harmon having a good time.
They're just crashing the line of scrimmage.
You know, that sounds like a pretty good morning show. Parks and Harmon.
I think they used to be on K-Plex.
There you go. Coming right up the middle is Harmon, who almost took the quarterback out. The handoff to Craddock. He's tackled for a 2-yard loss by McCormick. And boy, you're right. Harmon came right in there and almost destroyed Lee. And then Lee and Harmon have a discussion after the play.
Well, he pushed Harmon. And then Harmon turned around and he's like, oh, he's probably about 1.5 feet taller than him. And then the lead just pats him on the butt and says, it's okay, big fella.
Lee's 6 foot, 165 pounds. Harmon is 6'6", 275.
Yeah, if he's 6 foot, Harmon's 7'3".
Lee under center again. Split receivers both sides. I formation. Tight end look. Play action. Lee setting up, throwing out across the middle. Has a receiver, but it's behind him. Good defense on the play by Gunn. Browse had a shot at the interception off the deflection. The intended receiver was Sanders, but the ball was thrown behind Sanders, and now it'll set up 4th down and 15. This will be a 40-yard attempt, and I watched this young man in pregame. The kicker is Nick Ratcliffe, and he'll either make it or it probably won't go 6 yards.
Well,
that's the way he was showing his pregame.
He wasn't getting the ball up very high. He better get a little more trajectory.
Snap is down. The ball is blocked. It's picked up inside. Jackets running the other way. Hodges has it. He'll try to pitch out to someone else. Now the ball is loose, and it's picked up by who? Now Browse has the ball back at the 20. That was a wild, wild event, as it looked like it was blocked by Mercer, I believe. Then Hodges had the football. Hodges tried to pitch it back to someone and got kicked around like a rugby scrum. And then Browse finally came out of there with the ball, and Stephenville will start 1st and 10 at their own 22. And, John, you called it right before the kick. He better get it up. He didn't, as it was blocked.
Yeah, he was kicking them really low, little low line drives, and that's great in pregame when there's nobody in front of you. But you got guys that are 6'6", you got to get the ball up in the air.
Luker is in shotgun, twins to the near side as he rolls to the near side, setting up, throwing out in the flats, has Carwell, one-handed catch, and what a catch! Oh man, the magician pulled that one in as he kept 1 foot inbounds and made the catch one-handed over his opposite side shoulder.
And enough to stay in bounds. That's crazy. What a catch.
Boy, watch that again on the instant replay Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay, I want to see it now.
It'll bring up 2nd down, adds 3. It was a 7-yard completion on the out pattern to Cardwell. 2 receivers to the far side. Cardwell is in the slot. Steed, the far receiver. T.J. Douglas to the near side. Inside handoff goes to Hunter. Hunter across the 35 to the 36 to the 37-yard line. An easy 1st down for the Jackets as he picks up almost 10. We'll call it officially 8 to 9 on the carry. Defending on the spot, it's up to the 37-yard line. 5:22 to go here in the Nations Bank first quarter. Stephenville 6, Joshua nothing. Trips to the far side. 1 receiver, check that, 2 receivers to the near side. Luker is in shotgun formation. Luker awaits the snap. It's back to him. It is a good one. Luker setting up, looking to throw. Throwing the deep ball across the middle has Cardwell. It's over his head. And look out in the far flats for A.B. Combs, who is on the far sideline. And there is no Joshua Al within 30 yards of him. If Luker looks to Cardwell and then throws the deep ball, Combs is dancing in the end zone right now.
Well, if he does, it's 15-yard penalty.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Well, a modified dance. We'll say that.
I got you. Yeah, you're exactly right. He was just a little bit open, wasn't he?
Trips to the far side. 1 receiver to the near side. 1 back in the backfield is Hunter standing next to Luker in shotgun formation. Snap back, inside trap, give the ball to Hunter, finds a seam, 40, 45 at the 50, cuts across 45, 40, splits the defenders, and is tackled at the 28-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle was made by Gary Johnson, defensive back. 1st down yardage gets to the Joshua 28-yard line.
He is quick, isn't he? That's why he's averaging over 10 yards every time he touches the ball this year, Boots.
Well, that carry went for over close to 35 yards. 35 to be exact. I ought to just start guessing instead of trying to figure it out. I do better. Twins to the near side. Wingback look on the right side. Now they'll split out of that with twins on the far side. Combs and Boren. Luker in shotgun. Setting up. Looking to throw. Looking across the middle. Low catch but made by Toby O'Neill, the tight end, to the 13-yard line. Ball was underthrown, and Toby O'Neill just stretched out his 6'4" frame and went to his shoe tops and picked that one up.
Man, what a beautiful catch. That's about 14 yards on that one. And you're right, he went right down to the shoe tops to get that one. That last run by Hunter, that puts him over 700 yards on the year, Boots.
Twins to the near side, I formation behind Luker under center. The fullback Combs goes in motion, sets up as a wingback. Now the tailback Hunter goes in motion to the far side. Luker in some trouble. He'll escape one man, look to throw. Now he'll keep it under and run, and he'll be sacked. And then the ball is loose, and I believe Joshua may have gotten on the football. They have. Luker on back-to-back drives has fumbled the ball, and the defenders have come away with it. This time Joshua gets the ball at the 10.
Well, Kellen carries that ball down at his side because he's always in a position to get ready to throw the football. And one of the things they're going to tell him is, when you do decide to run, and that's okay, just tuck it away and run with it because he's a strong runner. I know that was the one they wanted to score on, though, right there.
First, and it was an interesting play because Hunter in motion may have been open momentarily on the flare pattern out of the backfield. They'll watch that, I'm sure, again on film. Inside handoff to the fullback. I believe that's Barnett again for the Owls. He'll go forward for 2 yards out to the 12, maybe the 13.
You're right. Zach Hunter was open for just a moment, but credit the defense for Joshua. They put that good rush on Kellen. He really did not have time to throw it. He had to work his way open out in the flat. By that time, Hunter was covered.
2nd down and 8 for Joshua. Split receiver to the far side is Sanders. Wing back look on that same side. Check that. It's a double tight end look. I formation behind Lee. Barnett the fullback. Craddock the tailback. Craddock crashes forward to about the 14-yard line. He will go forward for 2 more yards, so it'll set up now 3rd down and 6.
Down here, of course, Joshua just trying to, not make a mistake down in their own end of the end zone or end of the field. Trying to maybe, get a couple of yards so they can punt and make Stephenville go 50 or 60 yards.
3rd down and 6 for the Owls. 3:09 and counting here in the Nations Bank first quarter. Stephenville 6, Joshua nothing. I formation. 2 receivers split to both sides. Lee straight drop, throwing out in the far flats, too far in front of his intended receiver Sanders on an out pattern. It'll set up 4th down, and Monk was in there very quickly on top of Lee when he threw the football.
And the official said something to him, and he extended his arms out with his hands raised toward the heavens, going, "What? What'd I do? I'm just rushing the quarterback like they teach me."
Briles and Carr will go back to the 50-yard line to await the punt. The punt coming up of Nick Ratcliffe. He'll stand at his own 1-yard line awaiting the snap. Snap back to Ratcliffe. Punt is away. Spiraling kick that will go straight to Cardwell. Cardwell come to the near side. 45 comes inside, tries to make a move, and will get to the 40, down to the 39-yard line on an additional little dive to get some extra yardage. And that's where Stephenville will begin 1st and 10 at the Joshua 39-yard line. 35 yards on the punt and about 11 yards on the return. Check that, 9 yards on the return.
Let's holler at Steve here just a second. He's going to be listening in on the defensive huddle. We'll let him do that, and then he'll holler at us.
Luker is in shotgun, trips to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Snap back to Luker, throwing on the flats has Cardwell. Cardwell gets out to the 40, inside 35, 30, makes a move to the outside 20, cuts back to the 15 and loses his footing at the 13-yard line. That's one of those where Cardwell trying to make that extra move, and his feet are so quick. He got tied up with himself a little bit, and it'll set up 1st down from the 13.
J.W. Bourne with the first block boots, and the second one you saw, well, you got to love this if you're a receiver. 20 yards downfield, you get a block from Robert Lilly.
That's a big downfield block,
You'll
and I mean big.
When your offensive lineman can go downfield 20 yards and block for you, got to love that.
Well, and especially when he's 6'2", 265.
Yeah. It's one thing to get a receiver to block for you, but your offensive lineman.
Luker in shotgun, rolling to the near side, handles a bad snap, but he comes up throwing, finds his receiver, and then Cardwell drops it and then goes out of bounds, so he'll be credited with a catch and then a fumble at the 3. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Stephenville's ball, but goodness, Stephenville's had a hard time holding on to the football tonight.
Well, that's 3 fumbles. We've lost 2 of them. And that was crazy. Cody was just getting ready to make his turn. That's kind of like when the...
it looked like a hook and lateral when he catches it and then quickly just tosses it.
When the shortstop throws it to the second baseman trying to turn it and he brings his hand in his glove and drops it, it's still a completion.
Kendall Briles, inside handoff. Ferrasis over the top, touchdown. Briles was quarterbacking the short yardage offense as he gave the ball to Ferrasis. He finds the last 3 yards for the score, and Stephenville now leads 12-0 in the Nations Bank first quarter.
Well, they made that one look about as easy as the first score. And really, Stephenville's the only one that stopped themselves, Boots, if you think about it. 2 turnovers.
And speaking of the short yardage offense, it looks like Kendall may stay in the game. He will, and he'll run the short yardage offense as the Jackets will go for 2. They line up for the 2-point conversion. Briles under center, gives the ball to the first man through Ferrasis. He's over the top. 2-point conversion is good. So with 2:16 after that David's Mattress World extra point is good. Stephenville now leads 14-0. 2:16 to go in the Nations Bank first quarter. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
The single most important step in building any investment plan is getting started. If you have any questions about how to start or build an effective investment program, ask the investment representatives at Investment Centers of America. Whether you're thinking about an IRA, a small business plan, a retirement plan, or some financial issue, Investment Centers of America can help you find what fits you best. Investment Centers of America, Town and Country Bank Building, Stephenville. Investment Centers of America. We know the territory. Stihl has been building quality chainsaws since 1926. Bill's Lawnmower Shop has been providing quality power equipment service since 1966. For an experienced team that can provide excellent service and reliable chainsaws, look to Stihl and Bill's Lawnmower Shop.
J.W. Boren, end over end deep kick, will chase the Al return man back to his 8 across the 10 to 15 across the 20, finds the same 25 to the 27-yard line. Returning the ball was Sid Berra again for the Owls. Let's go down on the sideline to Steve Ross. Ross having a fun time tonight?
Laid back down here on the sidelines, Boots. Now, Coach Mike Copeland, he may be getting a little greedy. He told his defense, you're doing a great job. Keep taking them 3 and out. But I expect my defense to score a touchdown tonight. So he's asking them to come up with a big play. Let's see if they do it.
Steve, you might want to pass along to the coaching staff. First quarter, Brownwood 14, Cleveland nothing.
I don't think I'll pass that along.
First and 10 for the Owls. Trap handoff goes to Craddock, who's cracked it about a yard deep in his backfield. He manages to get back to the line of scrimmage and then is pushed backwards, so maybe a half-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
All right, so now he's been crashed Craddock, and now he's cracked Craddock.
Thank you. I've got a few more coming.
Oh, I bet you do. And he does too, I think.
Sure. Come on, Ross. Go right over to Art and tell him what the score is at Cleveland and Brownwood right now.
Hell, he wants to know. So.
I think Ross thinks that line where the players can't cross at the 25 is that he can't go inside that, too.
Yeah, he's going to use that anyway.
Lee is under center, straight drop, throwing out in the flats. Has a receiver, it's caught. Goes forward to the 35-yard line, a pickup of about 8 on the play. The receiver on the play was Nick Craddock, who was split out that time at a wide receiver set. And so it's now 3rd and about, well, we'll call it a short 2 needed for the Owls at the 35-yard line. They need to get just inside the 37-yard line for the first, as there is 1 minute remaining in the Nations Bank first quarter. Stephenville 14, Joshua nothing.
Let's see, I think Carroll is in now on the defensive line, Boots. Yes, on this side on the defensive end. Only change.
Well, there's a whistle.
Yes, it was.
Is that the first whistle or flag we've had tonight?
Yeah.
It's a dead ball, illegal procedure against Joshua. And how refreshing is this, that there's 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and that's the first thing we've heard out of an official tonight since the opening kick.
Well, I thought Coach Brown said it very nice today on Coffee with Coach. You know, they say they're good officials when you play a game and you don't hardly notice them.
Those were very noticeable.
Those guys last week were very noticeable. That was well put.
The 5-yard penalty moves the Owls back to their own 30-yard line, so it is now 3rd down and a short 7 needed for the Owls as Craddock will come in motion to the near side. There'll be 2 receivers there as Lee is under center with an I formation, and the delay of game catches the Owls as Lee is looking at Craddock and had to have him move to the other side of the field, and that cost the Owls valuable seconds.
Boots, the defense went to that 5-2, and you could see that Lee was a little confused. They put Hodges down at nose guard, and they really didn't know what was going on there. So credit the defense for that delay of game.
Interesting as well, Bryles was out at a corner on the one receiver on this split on the previous play. They had everybody else up on the line of scrimmage. So now Sanders will split to this side. Craddock will split to the far side. 3rd down and 13. Lee under center, straight drop. Now another flag comes down.
Boy,
just as I was bragging on these officials, 3 straight penalties in a row.
No, end of the quarter.
Oh, good point. Thank you. Can the clock start on a penalty? There we go. That's the end of the Nations Bank first quarter. Our score, Stephenville 14, Joshua nothing. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Hello, friends. This is Greg Bruner for Bruner Motors, sitting on top of my old friend Buck here. You may think this is a lot of bull, but I've got some specials that are no bull deals for you.
GM certified used cars and trucks which have gone through an extensive 110-point inspection and come standard with a 12-month or 12,000-mile factory bumper-to-bumper warranty.
On behalf of our 90 employees, come on down to any of our 3 locations for your no bull deal. And by the way, we appreciate your business.
Your friends at Brooks Real Estate want to kick off a winning season by teaming up with the real estate professionals at Brooks Real Estate, the strategy that sells. Call Brooks at 965-5051. Easter Air has become the name synonymous with excellence in Erath County. We recommend a checkup on your central heat and air unit every 6 months to keep it running at its best. Offering no interest financing on Lennox Systems. Easter Air at 968-6494 or stop by at 1011 North Graham, Stephenville.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter brought to us by Cook Lumber Company on the South Look. Lee throwing the ball on the near sideline. It's up for grabs. What a great interception is made by Kendall Briles at the 45-yard line, and that's where Stephenville will take over. And boy, Coach Copeland was looking for a score. I think he'll take the turnover right there. A great job done by his defense as Lee just aired that one out to the near sideline, and what a great catch by Briles over his shoulder with the extended hands.
Well, and you're exactly right, Boots. And Lee aired it out because he saw blue coming out of his right eye, and boy, he got leveled. I think it was Gilson that hit him just as he threw the football.
Twins to the near side. Wingback look as well. Luker is under center. Play action. Luker setting up, looking to throw. Has Evitt deep. He's trying to hit him on the deep far sideline. Up for grabs and knocked away at the last second. Oh, Evan was open, and it was knocked away at the last moment by Nick Radcliffe, who came across and tipped it away. If the ball had just a touch more air underneath it, it would have been 6.
Boy, that was a great. Oh, we had a penalty anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Well, no more bragging on referees.
Yeah. Radcliffe made a great defensive play, Boots. You're right. I mean, everything was done right, and then he did his part. Evitt broke open. Beautiful pass by Kellen Luker. Well, they take the penalty?
Illegal receiver downfield against Stephenville. And you know who was not very happy about that call? Coach Clements, who is the offensive line coach for Stephenville, and he was complaining with the referee that he did not believe that there was a lineman downfield. Interesting to watch that in film. Now Luker, shotgun high. It's dropped. Now it's kicked straight forward and picked up by Hunter. 50, 45, 40. What a great play. Let's put it in the playbook. Down to the 34-yard line. First down for Stephenville into Joshua territory. It goes for 26 yards. It was a high snap, bobbled by Luker. He dropped it, went to a ground, tried to pick it up. He kicked it forward. Luker went through the line, picked it up 5 yards downfield, and found open green in front of him.
Yeah, and the center is now over on the sideline talking to the coach. He's going, wow, man, I don't know. He's jacked up too, Boots.
That is the 4th fumble of the game so far for Stephenville. Trips to the far side, Twins to the near side. Snap back to Luker, low but handled. Fires Combs. Combs at the 30, makes a move inside down to the 27-yard line. A pickup of about 7 yards on the play. Sets up 2nd and 3. A.B. Combs taking the quick down the line of scrimmage pass from Luker. 11:05 and counting here in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Stephenville 14, Joshua nothing. Trips to the far side, Twins to the near side. Luker is in shotgun as he looks back to Art Briles, and they audibilize in the play. No huddle offense. Snap back to Luker. Straight ahead run for Luker, finds running room. 15 inside the 20, down to the 16-yard line. It was actually at the 25 when he actually ran into territory that had Joshua Alves around him. He got inside the 20, down to about the 16-yard line, so first down on the quarterback draw.
Kellen doing a little of the work himself that time. That was a great call right there.
Trips to the far side, Twins to the near side. Once again, Jackets stay in no huddle offense as Luker looks for the audibilization call in from Briles. Snap back to him, looking to throw. Still looking across the middle. Evitt caught, touchdown. A great throw and catch, and now a flag comes down. And this was a late flag thrown by the official at the line of scrimmage. I mean, the touchdown had already been called. And is this another illegal man downfield?
They threw it right over pretty close to Cody Cardwell. Well, I say that because he was on that side. I don't know if it's him, but I think this one's coming back. What a great pass by Luker.
Well, there's a lot of discussion going on right now what the call is. It is illegal motion against Stephenville, and the only thing I saw motion-wise for the Jackets is when the receivers were trying to decide which one was going to get set on the line of scrimmage and which one was going to be off the line of scrimmage. Briles is not happy at all about the call, as he's giving the side judge an earful right now.
He's shaking his head. I think he was disagreeing with him to the point that, Coach, ref, we can do what we did there. It's not illegal.
And Art's saying, I just went through all this last week. Now, trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Luker is in shotgun. He looks to Art to audibilize the play in. The Jackets receivers get set on who's on the line and who is not, waiting for the snap back to Luker. Luker setting up, looking to throw. Now in trouble, and he'll run. At the 25, gets to the 20, to the 15-yard line, down to the 14, to the 13-yard line. Luker doing a nice job of covering that ball up that time as he gets the ball to the 13 to pick up on the play of about 7 or 8.
That was Jerry Smith, the defensive end that chased him down. And that time you notice, Boots, when it looked like it was going to be time for contact, Kellen tucked that ball up under his arm and just got what he could at that point.
Second down 6 for the Jackets. Luker is under center. 2 backs behind him. They split out of it. Combs goes as a wing back on the left. Ferrasis the one back. Play action. Setting up. Looking to throw. Luker in some trouble. Still looking. Still looking. Still looking. Now he'll get to the 10, down to the 5, and he will run out of bounds. Boy, Luker had all kinds of time, and now a late flag comes in way after the play is over, as Luker did a nice job of waiting and waiting and waiting. Finally found nothing and escaped to the outside. Got down to the 5. It's enough for a first down. Let's wait on the penalty. Dead ball, personal foul, late hit against Joshua. So that'll be half the distance to the goal from the 5. So it'll be first and goal to go from the Jackets from the 2.5, as they'll go half the distance to the goal.
That was the referee threw that flag. He was trailing the play, Boots, and you're right, Kellen got hit out of bounds. Good block by Felix Alvarado back in the pocket when Luker was in trouble. Felix peeled back and just took the defensive player out of the play and allowed Kellen to get the first down.
First and goal to go for Stephenville at the 2.5. Stephenville leading Joshua 14-0 here with 9:35 to go in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Who is in the game at quarterback now? It still is Luker. 2 backs behind him. They'll shift out of it. 4 wing back look on the left. Check that. Evick goes in motion wide on the far side. Luker rolling to that side. High snap but handle. Luker looking to throw. Still looking, and now he'll run. He'll tuck it up under. He gets close to the goal line. No signal. They'll say he's just short of the goal line. Boy, you can't get any closer than that without being a goal line. Look at Luker throw his hands down in frustration that the official does not give him the touchdown.
You know what happened there, Boots? The TV camera will have a better angle, and I'm sure Steve does too, but it looked to me like the top of his shoulder pads and helmet got over the line, but the ball was down low and didn't go in, because I thought he was in the end zone.
Second and goal to go. Luker will go straight over the top by himself. He's across, and it is a touchdown. Kellen Luker on the quarterback keeper. The sneak is good for 1 yard, and Stephenville extends their lead now 20-0 over Joshua.
Robert Lilly kind of raises his hands there as to say,
I did it.
Yeah, we're right back at you. Matt McGinn was in there again.
Good pronunciation of the last name.
Also Alvarado and Doty, Lilly, and now Haney comes in late for the extra point.
He'll line up as a wing back on the left side. Steed awaits the snap of Kill. Snap back, hold down. The kick from Boren is up, and it is good. With 9 minutes to go in the Cook Lumber second quarter, our score, Stephenville 21, Joshua nothing. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
The purpose of the SABC is to provide financial and moral support to the boys and girls athletic programs throughout junior high and high school. The money we raise helps the Stephenville Independent School District with the increasing expenses of athletics and the equipment that is necessary so that all students have an opportunity to participate. Membership also provides a way for parents and supporters to become involved in the building of the great spirit for which Stephenville athletics is known. It takes a lot of involvement to accomplish all that we would like, and we need you. Offering Stephenville's largest selection of colors and styles, Danny's House of Carpet covers all of your flooring needs. Besides our wide selection, our friendly, knowledgeable staff can help you with anything from carpet and ceramic tile flooring to custom drapes, bedspreads, and professional installation. Serving the Stephenville area for 26 years and counting, come by Danny's House of Carpets at 1670 South Loop for all of your decorating needs.
That's David's Mattress World Extra Point was good, and now we get ready. And I gave credit to J.W. Bourne for doing that. A new kicker in the game. Boy, you know you got a good night going when your second-string kicker is in the game in the second quarter. Ryan Harris gets set to kick off. We'll go down to Steve Ross for an Cross Timbers Orthopedics injury update right after this return. Harris approaches the ball, and the kick is away. Line drive squib kick that hits at the 15 to the 10 is finally picked up by Sid at the 5, gets up to the 10, now to the 15-yard line, makes a move, gets out to the 17 to the 18-yard line, and that's where Sid Barrow will be brought down, and the Owls will start 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Let's go to Rossi. What do you got, Steve?
All right, the Cross Timbers Orthopedics injury update is a good one. Nothing, not even a hangnail yet so far, but Dr. Jim Herbertson did tell me that Stephenville defensive coordinator Mike Copeland on the cover of Texas High School Coach magazine this month.
Wow, how about that?
A little feature article for him?
Oh, as I understand it, hey, he made the cover. I've never made the cover of anything.
Huskers Illustrated, possibly?
Slackers Weekly?
Yeah. Couldn't even cover in school either.
Inside handoff. Now some trouble, a busted play. Lee goes back, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lee looked like he wanted to give to Craddock coming through, and Craddock went by him so fast, didn't have a chance to hand him the ball, so he just had to go forward himself. Johnny, that last scoring drive.
7 plays, 55 yards, only took 254. Luker doing a lot of the work. He finished it off with a 1-yard run. Bourne's extra point was good. That makes it 21-0. That scoring summary brought to you by Texas Trucks.
2nd down and 10 for the Owls. The one back in the backfield is Barnett, the fullback, behind Lee, the quarterback. 3 receivers to the near side. And that will be delay a game against Joshua, who had a lot of troubles getting their offensive linemen set on the play. Okay, Johnny, look at the Joshua offensive lineman number 60. Do you see him out there? He's getting into the huddle. He's next to 56.
Oh, yeah.
He's guarded out right now. When he comes to the line, it shows in the program that he is the biggest offensive lineman on this Joshua Owl team. They say he's 230 pounds.
He probably is, but he's not very tall.
Where is he hiding it? Play action. Lee looking to throw out in the flats. Has a receiver over the head of Craddock.
Bootsy's like me. He carries it well.
Is that what it is? Are you saying you carry 230 pretty well?
No.
Oh, okay.
He hides it.
Look at 60. You can't tell me that guy weighs 230 pounds.
You wear dark clothing, you can cover up a lot.
He's got a white jersey on. It's third. Boy, you know it's one of those nights. We're already doing this kind of humor.
In the second quarter.
With 7:45 to go. Stephenville on top 21-0 over Joshua. 3rd down and 15 for the Owls at their own 15. Lee under center, I formation behind him. Give to the fullback, first man through. He'll go forward for about 2 yards. And that'll set up 4th and long, and the Owls will be forced to punt.
There may be a few of those tonight.
Owl punts?
Yes. Just a few.
Nick Ratcliffe goes back to punt. Quick snap to try to catch the Jackets off guard. Good spiraling punt that will hit at the 45, bounce forward across midfield into Jacket territory, down to about the 47-yard line. Pretty good effective punt there as it travels 38 yards from Ratcliffe, and that's where the Jackets will begin 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Which is about where the last one started.
Boy, field position has been great for Stephenville. Yeah. There is a flag on the play. It was, let me go to my trusty sheet here and see what that is. First illegal touching against Joshua on that play.
Is that where they push it forward?
Must have been that. Yeah. It is declined, and Stephenville takes the ball right where it is. 2 backs behind Luker. Hunter, the tailback, goes in motion to the far. Inside, now throwing the ball out to Hunter. It's a new play we haven't seen across midfield. And inside the 45, flags down, a pickup of 9, but this one will come back, and I think J.W. Bourne is the one that's going to get caught for an illegal block on this play to help spring Hunter. This one will be coming back. The pass completion will be credited to about the 49-yard line is where they'll back up from the penalty from the spot of the foul. So credit about 4 yards on the completion and then back them up 10 yards on the hold.
Yeah, it's just one of those receiver blocks out there that well, didn't quite pan out for us the way we hoped it would.
Well, there was a lot of running room. I like the play. It was the first time we had seen that this year where Hunter, the tailback, goes in motion. There is a fullback. It's play action and then a quick pass out to the tailback in motion down the line of scrimmage.
Kellen already with 150 yards passing here, Boots, in this game.
Nice to have 81 on the first play. That
doesn't hurt.
Certainly. Trips to the near side, Twins to the far side. Luker is in shotgun, 1st and 15. Snap back to him, setting up, looking to throw. Has an open receiver, Evett. The throw is behind him. He's not able to make the catch, so it'll set up 2nd down and 15.
That ball looked like it, like when it came out of his hand, it wasn't spiraling the way he wanted it to or something. Like it just kind of sailed on him, almost as if the ball would have slipped out of his hand.
2nd down and 15. A lot we know about quarterbacking.
Yeah, buddy. I do play every day out front with Ross.
Yeah, I see you too out there. You don't think I do, but I do. Inside handoff, Hunter finds running room. He gets across the 45, bounces out across midfield. 45, down to the 40, down to the 35, makes another man miss. 30, 25, 20, he'll go. Oh, the Zach Rabbit with a great job of darting in and out of Joshua Al defenders. He will go in the play. 60 yards, and Stephenville extends now 27-0. PAT yet to come.
Man, I thought he was caught 3 or 4 times over around the 45-yard line.
It's like he almost came to a complete stop and said, whoop, everybody go right by me. Now I'll go a little farther and stop again.
I think he got lost over there somewhere.
Now getting set for the Davids. Mattress World extra point. Stephenville in the swinging gate comes back to the near sideline. Steed getting set to hold. The snap from Keel, back to Steed, the hold down, the kick from Boren is up, and it is good. So with 6:29 to go in the Cook Lumber second quarter, our score, Stephenville 28, Joshua nothing. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
There are a lot of good reasons to have insurance. Whether you call them Michael or Ashley, Lexi or Scott. And because you want to be there for them, your State Farm agent is there for you with the Family Insurance Checkup. It allows you to see how your coverage measures up and pick the plan that's right for your family's needs. So call for your free family insurance checkup today.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Who was voted the best tractor dealership in Erath County? Who carries products for the farmer, outdoorsman, and the family who wants the ultimate lawn? If you guessed Hendershot Equipment, you scored a touchdown. Supporting the Jackets for over 30 years. Bill Tomlinson, class of 67. David Tomlinson, class of 71. The Stephenville Funeral Home, your family's friend in time of need in Stephenville.
28-0. Stephenville on top of Joshua here in the second quarter. J.W. Boren getting set to kick off. Back deep for the Joshua Owls, 37. That is Sid Vera. He's been a busy man at returning tonight as this end-over-end kick will come down at the 3 and will go through the back of the end zone. A good kick from Boren. And so Joshua will begin 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. We're getting some scores right now as we speak. As you heard earlier, Brownwood in that game was up quickly on Cleburne, 14-0. But Cleburne has come back and scored in that ball game, and it's now Brownwood 14, Cleburne 7. Somebody shaking their head at me telling me no. 14 apiece? Now, where did you get your information? Somebody's listening to the Brownwood game? All right, we'll take you. Somebody in the stands has given me that information. They're telling me it's 14 apiece now, Brownwood and Cleburne. He is under center I formation. Handoff to the second man through. That's Craddock. Craddock goes forward. Check that the fullback was the one coming through with the football. That's Barnett. Barnett finds good running room out to about the 26-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the play. It'll set up 2nd down and 4. Well, that's interesting. We get a call that it's 14-7. Then we've got some folks in front of us helping us out saying they're listening to the Brownwood-Cleburne game and that the game is 14 apiece.
Well, it's like Stephenville. You can score fast and furious. Well, the problem is we're listening to more than one game.
We're listening to a lot of games right now. Good running room for Craddock. Gets across the 35 to the 37, 38, 39-yard line, and that's the best run of the night for Joshua as Craddock took the pitch.
Coach Copeland is not happy.
Boy, there's a guy not happy right now. Look at this guy below us waving at us right now here in the berm. No, right here, Johnny. Look at this guy. What do you think he's looking at? It'll be first down for Joshua at the 40-yard line. Don't let that man in the booth with us. I got to say that.
He just wanted to know the score.
Boy, somebody steer him to a certain establishment down the road. All right.
Oh, my goodness.
Late hits everywhere. 2-yard pickup for Joshua.
Clayton Harmon just destroyed that play again.
Handoff to Barnett, the fullback.
You know, before this night's over, 66 might get the ball on a handoff.
He's in very quickly.
He really
Now,
might.
my only question for Harmon is if he gets the ball, does he know what to do with it?
He just run the right direction, son. That's all you got to do.
Second down and 8 for the Owls. 4:54 and counting here in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Stephenville 28, Joshua nothing. Lee under center. Pitch back to Craddock. Craddock is in some trouble, and he's one-arm tackled in the backfield by Cal Gilson, who had an offensive lineman hanging all over him, and then Gilson takes his left hand, grabs Craddock, and throws him to the ground.
See how Harmon was close he was to getting that one that time. He is right on that quarterback. You know, the guy blocking in front of, the guy standing in front of him has just decided he's getting out of the way of this train. He doesn't want any part of it.
Third down now and 10 for the Owls at their own 40-yard line. Lee under center, I formation. Hand to the first man through. That is the fullback, and he is ripped by Hodges. Hodges hit him about 3 yards after a gain of 3, and then he was able to bounce outside for another 1. But you got to see Barnett's head just pop straight back when Hodges nailed him. A pickup of 3, maybe 4 in the play, and it sets up fourth down.
And speaking of that, something I just noticed, you're talking about his head popping. He has one of those extra
double helmets. Yeah. I saw him in pregame,
and it popped off when he got hit just then. So he must have had some kind of maybe a concussion or something early in the year.
Boy, and those are not the most attractive helmets if you walk up and look at the guy with it on. Boy, there's a little confusion going on right now.
There's a penalty
against Stephenville on the play. I did not even see what that was, and neither did the coaching staff. They say it's a 5-yard face mask, so it sets up third down and 1 for the Owls. The ball up at the 48-yard line, 49-yard line of the Owls. They need to get to the midfield stripe. Hand off to the fullback. He will go nowhere. As a matter of fact, he will lose a yard back to the 48-yard line. The handoff was to Barnett. Great interior push from that jacket front 4. And it'll set up fourth down and about 1.5. And Joshua, in their own territory, will be forced to punt.
And I need to ask one question at this point. I don't know who's calling the plays up here in the booth.
He's right next to you.
But he ran right at 66.
The guy that's been getting right through every time.
And I'm telling you, 51 for them. His number, sir, his name is.
Punt is away. It will be taken by Cardwell at the 15, coming to the near side. He will pitch back to Browse. Browse to the 15, gets out of bounds to the 18-yard line. And just a little fun Sunday afternoon flag football going on between those two as they're running the option off the punt return. And Stephenville will start first and 10 at their own 18, but there is a flag down at the 33-yard line.
It's going to be against Stephenville, too, I believe.
This was after the punt, so it's a post-possession foul. Stephenville will keep the ball. It's illegal use of hands against Stephenville, and so this will mark the ball back even farther.
And 51, Stinson, for them, has not blocked anybody yet. And why in the world would you run that short yardage play right at Harmon behind 51? Maybe they thought the odds of them calling that play would be against them.
Illegal block in the back. We'll move the ball back to, marking it inside the 10-yard line, down to the 9-yard line is where Stephenville will start first and 10, so this way they can pad for some better stats when they score on this drive.
Well, here it comes.
3:15 to go here in the second quarter. Stephenville on top of Joshua, 28-0 in the Cook Lumber second quarter.
Twice this year from that same area on the field.
I know where this is going.
Cody Cardwell has scored on 93 and 97 yards. Let's see if he can do a 91.
Well, he's at the wingback slot. Play action. Luker looking, still looking. Will throw. I think he will. Now he will. Out. Finds Cardwell. Cardwell gets out to 20, 25. Goes out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Luker did a nice job of letting Cardwell clear off the line of scrimmage when he came out as a wingback. Cardwell was held up momentarily. He was able to escape one defender, get out in the open flats, take the catch, and advance for about 10 more yards after the catch. He gets up to the 29-yard line, so it's a pickup of 20 on that play. First and 10 for the Jackets with 3:05 to go here in the first half.
Cody now 5 receptions for 146 yards.
I saw an article in the Dallas Morning News says Cody Carwell leads the world in receiving. Drop back, Luker looking to throw across the middle. Steed, great catch, and then he dropped it. Oh, boy, you can't blame that one on Luker as he hit Steed right in the hands at about the 45-yard line of Joshua, and he had some open running room in front of him.
Boy, that was a great pass. He put it right on the money at the 50-yard line. KC just not quite able to hang on to the ball. And Evatt was streaking down the sideline. He was open, too. He had his pick.
Well, this may be one of those nights where Luker gets a little confused by going, well, which receiver do I throw to?
Who, Coach?
Trips to the near side, one to the far side. Play action. Luker rolling to the near side, setting up, looking to throw. Still looking, wanting to throw back across the middle. Now he'll throw downfield, finds Combs, catch, and then knocked down at the 44-yard line. A nice job by Luker to let everything clear, but a flag is down, and this flag is 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, so I guess I can already tell what this penalty is going to be. Illegal man downfield.
Well, you take that long to throw the ball, it's going to happen.
Some of the linemen were already releasing, you're sure. So this one will back the Jackets up again. Stephenville now in penalties on the game, 40 yards in penalties, and boy, that's got to be something that's really upsetting Art Browse. Had a lot of penalties last week, had too many penalties in the Brownwood game, and certainly already 40 yards of penalties in this game, even though they're up 28-0.
Well, and again, that you really can't blame the linemen for that, because it's just, you know, when it takes that long, they're going to release.
Pitch out to the far side. Carwell finds a lot of running room. 40, 35, 30. He will escape. Cody Carwell will go 65 yards. And Stephenville has struck quickly on that play.
That was the old hook and lateral. He throws it to Evatt. Evatt pitches back to Cardwell, and there was just nobody defending him down the sideline.
Johnny, if you would take over this play, I'm going to talk to this man and figure out what the score at Brownwood and Cleburne is. You got to help me. Who has 21? Cleburne! Thank you. Cleburne now has 21 points in that game. We've got some great scorekeepers at the David's Mattress World. Extra point is up, and it is good from J.W. Boren. Stephenville now on top, 35-0 with 2:25. We'll get a corrected Brownwood-Cleburne score after this. The Cook Lumber second quarter returns in 1 minute.
There's a new star in town, Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury. Come see the difference for yourself. New owners, anxious to win your business with the best possible deals. New hours. Open weekdays till 7 and now open Saturday till 6. And most of all, new attitude. You'll love dealing with the friendly people at Techstar. If you don't buy from us, it won't be because of the price. Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury, Stephenville.
Are you troubled by strange noises under your car? Do you experience feelings of dread in your drive shaft? Have you or any of your family suspected a spook, specter, or ghost in your machine? If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Call the professionals. We're ready to believe you. Our courteous and efficient staff will take care of you whether you need new tires, struts, brakes, front end alignment, or just a spark in your spook. Trans Texas Tire. We're ready to believe you.
Well, I got in trouble on that last play. I got to start paying attention and stop watching the stands, and we'll get somebody else to watch everybody else on what the Cleburne or Brownwood score is, and I'll trust Shane. As J.W. Boren's kick is away, I missed the hook and lateral play. Comes back to Sid Vera. Vera takes it to 5, up to the 10, to the 15, across the 20, finds a little seam, and then he is stood up by Tinklenberg just short of the 20-yard line, and that's where the Joshua Owls will begin. 1st and 10 as they trail your Stephenville Yellow Jackets here in the Cook Lumber second quarter, 35-0.
That last scoring drive for you, Boots. 3 plays, 91 yards, took 50 seconds. Cardwell on the 65-yard pass and pitch. The scoring summary brought to you by Wendell Gideon of B&W Auto Sales. And for the season, that puts Kellen Luker 2,031 yards on the season for passing.
Now, technically, is that a pass?
Yes.
Since it starts as a pass to Evatt, then the pitch back to Cardwell. Lee under center, pitch back to Craddock. Craddock is in trouble, does not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 on the play. Is the ball loose? It is. It gets back to the 15-yard line. Stephenville has recovered the football. Stephenville gets on the ball at the 15-yard line as Craddock was run over. Now there's some discussion as to whether it is a fumble or not. The referee had pointed Stephenville's football, It is a delay of game. Timeout, Stephenville. I guess Stephenville has football. They do. Stephenville does have the football. Stephenville takes a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. We're back after that on KSTV.
Health Focus Foods in the Bosque River Center has proudly served the Cross-Timber areas for over 9 years. Mike and his trained staff are here to show each individual how to manage their health care needs. We stock only products of the highest quality backed with scientific research. They have no fillers, binders, yeast, radiation, or other allergens found in most store brands. Come by Health Focus Foods. Let us show you the natural way to good health. Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 6, Sunday, 1 to 5. Impact Sign and Banner has been serving the Stephenville area for over 12 years with superior quality sign work of every kind. We now can offer one-day service on most banners and magnetic signs. We proudly support the Stephenville Yellow Jackets for their excellence in athletic achievement. Impact Sign and Banner is conveniently located on West Washington, just across from Taco Bell. At Impact Sign and Banner, we say, let us put some impact in your advertising. The Stephenville Athletic Booster Club wants to say thank you to Northland Cable for backing the Jackets and generously providing the time for this broadcast. Your friends at Brooks Real Estate want to kick off a winning season by teaming up with the real estate professionals at Brooks Real Estate, the strategy that sells. Call Brooks at 965-5051.
Welcome back. You missed a loud roar by the crowd as they were informed of the 21-14 Cleburne lead over Brownwood tonight in Brownwood. 2:05 now remaining. The turnover did go to Stephenville. The ball is at the 15-yard line. Luker is under center. 4 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Luker, the one back in the backfield, is under center. Straight drop for him. Throwing the pass across the middle. Caught at the 5. Down to the goal line. Touchdown. Casey Steed on a great slant pattern from Luker. And the play will go 15 yards. And Stephenville has struck quickly. 41-0 with 1:59 to go in the Cook Lumber second quarter.
That was quick.
Now getting set for the David's Mattress World extra point. J.W. Boring getting set for the kick as the touchdown maker on the last play. Steed gets ready with the hold. The snap from Keel. The hold is down. The kick is on the way. It is up, and it is good. 1:59 to go in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Our score, Stephenville 42, Joshua 0. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Some people call us their money farmers. We help them plant their money and watch over the crop, warning them of potential threats, dangers, and disasters. We measure the growth and advise them of better times to harvest. At Investment Centers of America, we measure our success by your success. After all, it is your money. Investment Centers of America, located at the Town and Country Bank Building in Stephenville. Investment Centers of America. We know the territory. Who was voted the best tractor dealership in Erath County? Who carries products for the farmer, outdoorsman, and the family who wants the ultimate lawn? If you guessed Hendershot Equipment, you scored a touchdown. Dr. Albert A. Lilly, Doctor of Dentistry. The dental office of Dr. Albert A. Lilly wishes to salute Stephenville football and its tradition of excellence.
Welcome back. 42-0. Stephenville on top of Joshua here in the Cook Lumber second quarter. 1:59 remaining.
That last scoring play, one play, 16 yards, took 6 seconds. Luker to Steed. That scoring summary brought to you by Fletcher out of McClintock.
Deep kick will be taken on the Joshua Owls, number 21. That's Gary Johnson. Johnson is across the 15, out to the 20, cuts back to the outside, gets to the 20-yard line, and that will be it. Looks like a flag came down in the middle at the end of that play, and this one might be coming back 10 yards against the Owls.
It looked like Justin Monk got tackled at about the 20-yard line. Let's see if it's holding.
It is illegal block in the back or push.
Very interesting. A lot of football left down in Brownwood, obviously, but as you mentioned during the timeout there, Boots, 21 unanswered points in Gordon Wood Stadium.
Boy, that's unusual.
I would like to hear how that unfolded.
We'll go right down to Steve Ross now, who has a report on that last defensive stop by the Jackets.
Good answer yet. I talked to the two most likely guys, I thought, Jack Hodges and Kendall Browse. Kendall didn't know. Jack said, I don't know who got it, but I hit him.
All right, we'll give him credit for knocking it loose.
He knows who did the hitting. Huh?
That's right. Thank you, Steve. Lee is back under center now for the Owls. I formation behind him. New tailback in the game who jumps, but no call. He'll get the handoff over the right side and will go nowhere. That may be Jerry Smith, the backup fullback, taking the handoff at tailback. Now we'll wait and see if he gets off the bottom of the pile. It is. Jerry Smith is now in the game running tailback. 34 took that carry.
I think that was Parks. There's a fumble.
Another fumble on the play?
Yep, Stephenville has the ball.
Goodness gracious.
Boy, I tell you, there was an explosion. I think that was Parks that put that hit.
There had to be a huge pileup of where that ball was because I never saw the ball come out.
And Boots, the last time I saw somebody get hit like that head on, my airbag went off.
And you were dazed for a while.
Yeah, for quite a while.
A couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks.
So the turnover inside the 10-yard line gives the Jackets first and goal to go. Kendall Browse is at quarterback running the short yardage offense. Running the option to the near side. Browse cuts up inside the 5, gets down to the 4, to the 3, to the 2. Touchdown, Kendall Browse, who took the option all by himself. He'll go 8 yards on the carry, and Stephenville has struck again. 48-0 with the PAT yet to come. How long has it been since we scored 50 points in one half?
Probably 94.
J.W. Boring getting set for the David's Mattress World extra point. Steve gets set for the hold. The snap from Kill, the hold down, the kick is on the way. Flags are down, so let's keep it right here. Let's find out what the penalty was. I saw a motion on the far line. I couldn't tell if it was Joshua or Stephenville that jumped. Referees confer. Look to the home press box, and the signal is offsides against Joshua. It is declined. The extra point is good. 1:34 to go in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Our score, Stephenville 49, Joshua nothing. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Once again, it's time for us to show our support for Yellow Jacket football. That means a lot of traveling. The all-new 99 Chevy Silverado pickup will get you there safely, in comfort, and in style. I invite you to stop by and see our staff about this all-new Chevy truck. And when you do, you will meet a staff that genuinely cares about you and your family. We consider ourselves family and encourage you to do the same. From all of our staff to you, travel safely and go Jackets!
County Country Bank, and I'd like to introduce you to the head football coach of the Tarleton Texans, Craig Wiedebrink.
And I'd like to personally invite you to an exciting season of college football here at Tarleton State University. Come watch some of your former Jackets, Landon Cribbs, Jeff Smith, Brad Couch, and Steve Bethay, as we tackle the Lone Star Conference.
And welcome back, Memorial Stadium. 1:34 remaining in the second quarter. Ryan Harris getting set for his second attempt to kick off tonight for the Yellow Jacket. It's end-over-end high kick will go all the way back to the goal line.
Wow.
Sid Vera will take it in the end zone, and he'll bring her out. He's to the 5, he's to the 7, and he's hammered at the 7-yard line. I believe that was Wright that stood him up. Kevin Wright, the first man to hit him at about the 7, and that's where the Owls will start 1st and 10.
And that young man just forgot something. You don't have to run it out.
Right.
You don't have to run it out, and he'd been better off not to.
You know, you see that even on the pro level. Mr. Mathis did that for the Cowboys this past weekend. He muffed one into the end zone, thought he had to bring it out.
Boots, they've gone to the half now in Brownwood. Cleburne 21-14 over Brownwood. A score that we really need to know about, too. Granbury, the last score we had was on top of Crowley, 7-0 first quarter.
We'll get more at halftime what these scores mean if they stay the way they are. Pitch out to Craddock. Craddock is wrapped up at about the 5-yard line, a loss of about 2 on the play. 1:16 and counting, and I'm sure the Owls are just hoping this clock runs out.
That was Gartside that made that tackle. Went flying in there and just destroyed that side of the... there's a lot of different jerseys in there right now, Boots. Let's see if we can get them. Cool's in there.
Loss of even more than 2. Back, a loss of 3 on the play.
Boone, Harrison. Tinklenberg is in there.
Lee's under center, I formation behind him for the Owls. Hand off to first man through, that's the fullback. He will power his way out to about the 10-yard line, a pickup of about 4 on the play.
Carroll Ferguson Felts.
Ryan Barnett is the ball carrier on that play.
Along with Josh Martin. I think I got them all. B.J. Mercer.
Tinklenberg was one of the first ones in there making that stop. So it's 3rd down now and 9 for the Owls with 25 seconds remaining and 20 seconds on the play clock. So they got to at least snap the ball one more time.
Boy, kudos to the Stephenville Yellow Jackets for putting their last names on their jerseys.
It helps when you got the binoculars, huh, Johnny?
It sure does.
Lee is under center, I formation behind him. 4 seconds on the play clock. Just does get the playoff pitch back to Craddock. Craddock cuts up at the 10-yard line, and he'll be cut under at about the 11 to the 12. That is the end of the first half. The Cook Lumber second quarter comes to an end. Stephenville leading over Joshua 49-0. When we come back, we'll talk about some scores from around the area on the Peacock Scoreboard Show. We're back in 2 minutes. Halftime is up next.
Show your true colors at the games by wearing official SABC merchandise. Everything from keychains to toboggans, T-shirts, caps, and more. Come to the Booster Club store, open every Friday in the foyer of the high school, and see all of the items that we have to let everyone know you support the Jackets and the Honeybees. And look for the big blue SAB trailer at the games. Everyone looks better in blue and gold. Dr. Albert A. Lilly, Doctor of Dentistry. The dental office of Dr. Albert A. Lilly wishes to salute Stephenville football and its tradition of excellence. Easter Air has become the name synonymous with excellence in Erath County. We recommend a checkup on your central heat and air unit every 6 months to keep it running at its best. Offering no interest financing on Lennox Systems. Easter Air at 968-6494 or stop by at 1011 North Graham, Stephenville.
right through here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I take pleasure in announcing the 1998 Stephenville High School second team All-State in 1997. Cody is also a member of the FCA. Last year, he was runner-up for SHS Bow. Helen Luker. Helen is the son of Alan and Diane Luker. He is a 17-year-old senior at SHS, where he was on the Yellow Jacket varsity football, baseball, and track teams. Last year, he was honorable mention All-State, All-Big Country Utility Back, first team All-District, second team All-Area, and was named player of the week of the Abilene Reporter News, Fort Worth Star Telegram, and Dallas Morning News. Andy McGuire. Andy is a 17-year-old senior at Stephenville High School. He is the son of Charles and Linda McGuire. Andy has been active in theater for 4 years and has participated in drama club and one-act play. He received the SHS Best Actor Award and Most Improved Tech Member Award. Andy has also played on the varsity soccer team for 3 years and was on the All-District soccer team. This year, Andy is also known as Steve, the Yellow Jacket mascot, and has received the All-American Mascot Award. BJ Mercer. BJ is the son of Jim and Wanda Mercer. He is an 18-year-old senior at SHS where he is on the Yellow Jacket football, track, and powerlifting teams. BJ has been a member of student council for 4 years and has been class president for 3 years. He is also a member of FFA and is a recipient of the American Legion Boys State Scholarship. The results of the election for homecoming king were announced this morning at the pep rally. Felix Alvarado was crowned as this year's king. Felix also received a plaque which was given to him by Student Council President Jacqueline Ritchie. And now we introduce to you the 1998 Homecoming Queen nominees. Amanda Avalos. Amanda is the daughter of Woody and Janelle Avalos. She is an 18-year-old senior at SHS where she is a varsity cheerleader and a member of the Honeybee track team. She was last year's winner of the Best Character Award in track. Amanda is also a member of Student Council where she will serve as secretary and is currently on the executive committee. She is vice president of FCA and a member of Rocky Point Baptist Church. Last year, Amanda
They're not stopping. I thought they stopped.
Amanda is also listed as a of the American high school students. She is escorted tonight by her father. Ellen Campbell Ellen is a 17-year-old senior at Stephenville High School. She is the daughter of Roger Burdick and Christine Campbell Burdick. Ellen was a student rep for 3 years, serving as a captain last year. She has also been a class officer and a member of the Student Council for 4 years. She is president of the National Art Honor Society and a member of Future Teachers of America. Ellen was selected as Rotary Youth of the Month this year and was last year's junior class favorite. In STEM, Ellen was voted Rookie of the Year and STEM of the Year. She is also listed in President of the American High School Students. Ellen is a member of St. Luke's Episcopal Church. She is escorted tonight by her father. Alina Hakes. Alina is the daughter of Dennis and Sherry Hakes. She is a 17-year-old senior at SHS, where she has been a cheerleader for 4 years, serving as head varsity cheerleader this year. She is also a member of the Honeybee basketball and track team. She has been a student council representative for 3 years and is currently a student body reporter. Alina has been a class officer for 3 years and is currently senior class officer. She is also a member of the National Honor Society and was in last year's homecoming quarter. Alina is an active member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and has held many leadership positions in her youth group. She has also been an All-American cheerleader for 3 years, is on the consecutive A honor roll list, and was voted most sporting girl in 1996. She is escorted tonight by her father. Paige Putnam. Paige is a 17-year-old senior at SHS. She is the daughter of Leon and Donna Greason and Joe Putnam. Paige has been a cheerleader for 4 years and has been an All-American cheerleader for 2 years. She is also the winner of the Best Jumps Award at cheerleading camp. Paige is a member of the Student Council and is on the athletic staff for 1 year. She was voted the winningest scorer at SHS for 2 years and has been listed in President of the American High School Students for 3 years. Paige is also a member of Cross Timbers Church of Christ, where she is active in her youth group. She is escorted tonight by her brother, Dave Putnam. David West. She is escorted tonight. the homecoming crowd. And now, the 1998 homecoming team is Darby.
Apartment living seems hassle-free until your bathtub overflows or your bedroom goes up in smoke. Ask your State Farm agent how renter's insurance can help cover the damage. Renter's insurance covers your TV, your laptop, your speakers, your sneakers, your wall hangings, your fine porcelain, and lots of other stuff that could get ruined or even ripped off. If you need renter's insurance, State Farm is there.
Texas Trucks in Stephenville is the home of real trucks, not little bitty trucks, but stout pulling rigs. If you're in the market for a 1-ton dually, a 3/4 ton late model, low mileage, clean truck, then Texas Trucks is the place for you. Don't waste hours driving up and down the interstate looking for a great deal when Texas Trucks has already done it for you. They constantly scour the Southwest looking for that perfect late model, low mileage pickup. Now all you have to do is stop by Texas Trucks and pick out the one that's right for you. Texas Trucks, South Loop, Stephenville. There's a new star in town, Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury. Come see the difference for yourself. New owners, anxious to win your business with the best possible deals. New hours, open weekdays till 7 and now open Saturday till 6. And most of all, new attitude. You'll love dealing with the friendly people at Techstar. If you don't buy from us, it won't be because of the price. Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury, Stephenville. What makes Stephenville Printing Company your best choice? Our employees. We have 164 years of combined experience to rely on. With all of our experience working for you, we get the job done right the first time. For quality experience and dependability, call 965-5012 or come by Stephenville Printing Company at 1193 South Loop in Stephenville. You can't afford to pay for anyone else to practice. Come by today for tomorrow's best results or call Stephenville Printing 965-5012. Focus Foods has just added 7 new weight loss products and has seen great results. We have added new products that contain no stimulants. We carry all the supplements for the Atkins diet, and we carry the new 5-HTP, which increases serotonin to the brain. This makes you feel better and also helps you shed pounds. We know as we get older, our metabolism slows down, making pounds harder to shed. So come by Health Focus Foods and let us help you. Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 6, Sunday, 1 to 5. Stihl has been building quality chainsaws since 1926. Bill's Lawnmower Shop has been providing quality power equipment service since 1966. For an experienced team that can provide excellent service and reliable chainsaws, look to Stihl and Bill's Lawnmower Shop. On or off the field, success requires focus, knowledge, and action. At Investment Centers of America, we focus on your goals, offer you our cumulative knowledge of investments, and recommended actions that fit your objectives. We enjoy being your coach, but you're the quarterback. After all, it is your money. Investment Centers of America, Town and Country Bank Building, Stephenville. Investment Centers of America. We Know the territory.
The Olympic Decathlon. 10 events, 2 days. You got to run, throw, jump, and hurdle. And you got to do it better than anybody in the world. Building a community. Hundreds of programs, one vision. You got to train, support, counsel, encourage, and guide. And you've got to help bring everybody together to make it happen. Only one organization does all that. That's United Way. That's the power of you. friends, this is Greg Bruner for Bruner Motors, sitting on top of my old friend Buck here. You may think this is a lot of bull, but I've got some specials that are no bull deals for you. GM certified used cars and trucks which have gone through an extensive 110-point inspection and come standard with a 12-month or 12,000-mile factory bumper-to-bumper warranty. On behalf of our 90 employees, come on down to any of our 3 locations for your no bull deal. And by the way, we appreciate your business.
The Stephenville Athletic Booster Club wants to say thank you to Northland Cable for backing the Jackets and generously providing the time for this broadcast.
We come here on a glorious quest, search for that which can be found nowhere else. Where, in the trenches where mighty men clash, amidst the echoes of glories past, high atop Olympus. Oh, this is our quest. This is what football is all about. Now all I gotta do is find that nacho guy.
You know to call State Farm if your car gets damaged. But what if you need a little body work? Well, what you might not know is that your State Farm agent offers health insurance. Whether it's for minor repairs or a new set of wheels, or even long-term care. The company that protects your car can also help keep you in mint condition. If you need health insurance, State Farm is there.
Supporting the Jackets for over 30 years. Bill Tomlinson, class of 67. David Tomlinson, class of 71. The Stephenville Funeral Home, your family's friend in time of need in Stephenville. There's a new star in town, Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury. Come see the difference for yourself. New owners, anxious to win your business with the best possible deals. New hours, open weekdays till 7 and now open Saturday till 6. And most of all, new attitude. You'll love dealing with the friendly people at Techstar. If you don't buy from us, it won't be because of the price. Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury, Stephenville. Focus Foods would like to show your athlete how to get maximum performance through supplementation. We help boys and girls in all sports to have more endurance, increased performance, stronger bones, and greater lean muscle mass. Supplementation has been proven in all sports to be a critical part of a young athlete's diet, helping your children the same way we would help ours. Come by and see Mike for the best selection, best prices at Health Focus Foods. Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 6, Sunday, 1 to 5. Whether on or off the field, success requires focus, knowledge, and action. At Investment Centers of America, we focus on your goals, offer you our cumulative knowledge of investments, and recommended actions that fit your objectives. We enjoy being your coach, but you're the quarterback. After all, it is your money. Investment Centers of America, Town and Country Bank Building, Stephenville. Investment Centers of America. We know the territory.
Once again, it's time for us to show our support for Yellow Jacket football. That means a lot of traveling. The all-new 99 Chevy Silverado pickup will get you there safely, in comfort, and in style. I invite you to stop by and see our staff about this all-new Chevy truck. And when you do, you will meet a staff that genuinely cares about you and your family. We consider ourselves family and encourage you to do the same. From all of our staff to you, Travel safely and go Jackets!
Accidents happen, and no matter when or where they do, the world's largest claim service network gets on the case immediately. Prompt personal service is no accident. So we can get you back on the road faster than you can say,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, with head coach Art Briles. And coach, it looked like a week 3, 4, and 5 score for 8th week, but did you feel like it was like these guys had played earlier in the year?
Well, I mean, it came out and we played pretty well, you know, in the game. We did what we had to do, and what we wanted to do tonight was dominate the football game, and that's what we did. I mean, we're up 49-0 at half, and, you know, all we had to do to come out second half is get through the game injury-free, which we did, so that's the main thing that we're happy about at this stage. You know, what we've got to do is work on ourselves. I mean, we're going to take care of the Stephenville Yellow Jackets. We're going to become the best team we can become here in the next few weeks, and, you know, wherever that takes us, and that's where we're going to go. But we're pleased with where we're at right now.
When you play a team like Joshua, how tough is it for you to keep these kids focused?
Well, it's not really tough because, you know, we know that their game carries as much weight as all the other games in the district race, and we have to win it to keep going. So we're 4-1 in district. You know, we're going to have to finish out to get in the playoffs, and that's what we're planning on doing.
And finally, 2 weeks left to go. You guys got to feel good about yourselves.
Well, we do. We got 2 tough games. We got Burleson next week, then we got to go Granbury the last week, and you know, we just got to finish out strong. We got to play with a lot of intensity, a lot of emotion, a lot of passion, and you know, come out with 9-1 and then get in the playoffs, see what happens.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Art Briles, the head football coach here at Stephenville High School. Stephenville, big winners tonight, 63-0 in their homecoming win over Joshua. Rob Willman for Nothing But Sports.